Hello, Vaughan. We're live and it's a new year.
It is. Happy 2021. I was going to say 2020.
I thought you were going to say happy 21st anniversary. Happy 21st anniversary plus several to the world. And happy new year to you. Hope you had a good holiday, probably staying in.
Yeah.
You're probably in now, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody's doing well. If parents are out there with the virtual learning, hopefully that's going as smoothly as possible. We know what it's like, so it's been fun times, but we're getting through it, and fingers crossed that they are back on Monday. But
for those of you who send your kids to school, for us, definitely fingers crossed that they're going back to school. Because we're 1.5 days in, and it's
fun. Anyway, we wanted to pop on here because we wanted to discuss what was going on in real estate for this past year, given that we're through an entire year, and just wanted to give everybody an update. And if anybody wanted to ask any questions, feel free to jump in anytime.
Yeah, so despite the fact that it's been a wild and unsettling year for a lot of people in 2020, it was not so when it came to real estate in Vaughan. This was a banner year across the board and continues to be. And I think maybe that'll come as a surprise to some people. If you haven't really, I don't blame you if you weren't focusing on real estate. Maybe if you were even thinking about selling a place, you said, let's just take this messy year off. But that wasn't the case for a lot of people. And so we wanted to go through some of the numbers and give you an idea of where things are at right now and how they shaped up over the course of the last year as it related to the year before that, and see what sort of momentum we have going into 2021.
Yeah. So the biggest market segment is the detached market, and that area of the market did very well this past year. We are up about 16% in terms of sale prices from last year, which would have been 2019. So the average sale price for the detached market is coming in just above $1.4 million, which is very promising and continues to kind of stay at similar levels. Even in the last couple of weeks, we're really only 1 week into January, but definitely seen some positive momentum even in the last couple of days.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about these trends about all the different types of homes, so I won't get into what that means yet, but just know that prices are high. So if you're one of those people who maybe was kind of kicking yourself because in the past, sort of like that 2017, 2016, I was thinking of selling, but I didn't, and my house was worth so much, and it was selling, my neighbors sold, and then it went down. Well, we've come back with a vengeance to this skyrocketing price level now. So fear not, you held on, and the prices found their way back up and are still going up right now.
And I think we have COVID to thank for a lot of that, because there's been a lot of people, especially those that have been living downtown in condos or just even smaller homes, that have realized the potential of living in a great area like Vaughan, just the size of home, the schools, the communities, all of that kind of stuff. So there's been an influx of people coming from different areas of the GTA and realizing how great it is to live here. And that's definitely helped the market in our area.
Yeah, and so prices went up, but also it should be noted that for detached homes and for other homes, which we'll talk about, they also sat on the market for a shorter period of time. So the amount of days on market went down, and the number of properties which sold was higher. So this isn't a function of there were less places for sale, so the prices went up. There were more places selling quicker for more money. Mm-hmm. And so we can jump into semi-detached homes now. Yeah. A lot of the same story here. The prices were up again 15% year over year. And that worked out to almost $1 million on average for semi-detached homes. Yeah. And also the number of homes that sold was up 10%. So it was basically a home a day. A semi-detached home per day was selling in the Vaughan area. So again, numbers are up. Yeah. Things are high and continuing the momentum in a positive fashion.
And I'm seeing a lot of homes, townhomes and semi-detached homes going for over $1 million. A lot of the strategy, depending on the area of Vaughan you're in, but the strategy seems to be price under $1 million, because that gets a lot of interest from potential buyers, and then the home ends up selling in multiple offers for over that $1 million price point. So I think that's going to continue to escalate.
I know, I can see you holding on to a cough. So
Sorry.
Yeah, you can get it all out.
I'm good.
Get it all out. Get it out. No, it's still there. Get it out.
It is, but I'm good. It's like one of those things where you swallow the wrong way and then it just keeps going.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why. Is it done?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll find
Keep
out.
talking.
Nothing chokes us up like Vaughan real estate.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, if you're familiar with the way that these bidding wars have gone that frustrate a lot of people, when you're on the selling side, they're a good thing, and they're happening a lot now because more and more people are migrating out of the core of the city, which Katie was talking about. Not just for more space, which usually, I mean, you can get a detached home still, the same house in Vaughan is still going to be less expensive than in the middle of Toronto.
Yeah.
But also it's because people are realizing that life now is about being home a lot more. Yeah. And so for these people who live downtown or who are trying to get out of there, it's not as much or necessarily a location thing as much as it is a lifestyle thing and wanting to have community. And Vaughan, wherever you are in the area, is built on communities and schools and families and comfortable living.
Exactly.
So that's why you're seeing prices going up and the number of sales going up. And we can jump into townhouses as the next category.
Yeah. Freehold townhouses, very similar to semis, and a lot of times you see townhouses selling at the same price point as semis. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the towns in Vaughan, in particular, like Maple and Valour Village, Patterson, those kinds of areas, the newer areas, the size of the townhomes are very similar to the semi-detached. So you're seeing 3 and 4 bedroom townhomes, as well as like similar square footage to the semis. So the average price point of townhomes came in at $927,000, and again, we're seeing those creep up over $1 million over the last month or two, which is also very promising.
And if you can believe it, the number of townhomes that sold year over year was up 25%.
Yeah.
In the number of places. There were almost 2 homes every single day, 2 townhomes in Vaughan selling. Yeah. It's just, the volume is incredible and it's continuing to rise. The prices are going up, the number of homes selling is going up, and the days on market are going down. Yeah. Which are all fantastic things for people who are in Vaughan and looking to potentially sell.
Or move up to that next category, right. Whether it's a larger semi, or a detached home. It's a really great potential for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about condos?
Yeah.
This is Vaughan, right? Mm-hmm. Vaughan doesn't have condos.
Well, and we've heard over the last year that the condo market has just plummeted, especially in the downtown core. However...
But wait. So that is, if there's been one decline in real estate, it's been people who have condos downtown. Mm-hmm. Everyone is getting out of there. They're sick of living in 500 square foot places. But they're not necessarily moving out just to get more space. They're moving out to realize that they don't need to be living down there anymore to be walking to the office. Their office is their home in a lot of cases. The whole lifestyle of going to bars and clubs and all that doesn't kind of work the same way. So condos as an asset for people is still very hot when you get outside of the core. And Vaughan is another example of that, where condos in Vaughan, even during the pandemic, went up in average price by almost 10% year over year. And they're now on average taking in more than $600,000 for a condo in Vaughan. Mm-hmm. And that's, and this isn't on, again, we're talking about condos. You might not think of Vaughan for condos. When you get past maybe the 407 core, people know that there are a bunch of buildings there. Mm-hmm. There were almost 1,000 units sold in 2020. So there's plenty of inventory that continues to sell. It's still on the market for less than a month on average everywhere, which is down from what that was a year prior as well. So across the board, prices are up a lot. Mm-hmm. And that is, if you're buying, I mean, it is what it is. Still come to Vaughan because it's a great place to live. It's indicative of why people are coming here. Yeah. People want to buy here. You're still getting, like we said, kind of a I don't want to call it a deal, but you're getting more bang for your buck when you put it next to the 416 for sure. For places that are generally in, a lot of them are newer, I would say. Like Vaughan is a newer city as compared to Toronto. So even the older homes in the Vaughan area are new and updated as compared to some of the stuff that you see in the city, and for better prices here. So people have understood that, and people are willing to pay a premium for that now. And so, we've got a comment there. Yeah, they're all working from home so they can move out of the condos. Exactly. Or their home has become their office.
Yeah.
So that's why people are moving out, especially from downtown.
Yeah, because a lot of downtown one bedrooms are like 500 square feet, where if you're in Vaughan, you're looking at one bedrooms that have more space, that offer a den, that separate workspace, which is what a lot of people are looking for right now. So I think overall it's a very positive sign, and it continues to do really well. We're also seeing that there's a lot of demand for homes that have that separate entrance with the basement, either for an in-law suite or rental potential. Those are the types of homes that typically sell quickly and get a lot of demand and multiple offers. So that's another trend that we're looking at. But overall, it's great. If you are in the Velour Village area and you want to get onto our weekly report, we send out all of the sales in the Velour Village area that come out. So just send us your email, DM us, and we can make sure you get added to that list.
That was fancy.
DM
us.
Fancy.
I'm not cool enough to say DM.
Yeah.
Send us a message. You can email us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even know where I was going. Yeah, the other thing too, though, when you're selling, you're talking about in-law suites and separate entrances and stuff like that. If you're selling, and whether or not you're working with us, be aware of these trends, right? The things people are looking for, why they're moving to Vaughan. If you're, displaying your house, you want to show people that lifestyle that they're looking for, right? So if you have a home office, feature that. Or if you've got a room that's not being used that you can show as that extra bedroom, or a place where work can get done, or whatever it is, make sure that people can really picture the lifestyle they're looking for. And that's what people are looking for here, is basically a do everything hub, because that's what the world has become in the last little bit. So, hi Adriana, long time no speak. Happy New Year. And so, that's pretty much where we're at with things. And again, you can reach us, and we'll put this up for future consumption by people later. But you can reach us through our Instagram. Come see us at thevaughanhometeam.com. Yep. And it's going to be a big year. Things are moving in the right direction.
That's right. All right. Signing off.
That was good. Salute.
Have a good rest of the day, and we'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.